Hello, this is TPON Talks Liberal. I'm Ian Curtis, and I've got Logan Gagliano and Tyler Rosich on the show today. And yeah, so today is the big day. All the elections are going on, and yeah, there's been a lot of voter fraud. So we're gonna start off with that. Um, yeah, so we have the three main candidates: Peak, TCP, and Darby. And Darby has just dropped Moorcraft as a VP, and been a huge move. Peak has been notoriously um, rigging and adding votes, and yeah, so yeah, there's been a lot of stuff that's been fishy about this election so far.
Alright, I'm back. I just might have to keep
Yeah, I'm still recording, so.
in and out because I have no idea why it keeps dropping me.
Okay, yeah, so we're just talking about voter fraud right now.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so do you guys have any particular things to point out?
Well, I'd like to start that.
Okay.
Well, I just found out that I've been announced as the new VP for the Derby ticket, which is great.
Congrats.
But, everyone is accusing Derby of, fraud, voting, especially with what Moorcraft had done. And, what Moorcraft had done, it wasn't illegal. He had just lied and misinformed the voters. It's not called being illegal. It's kind of just called
not being honest.
Being kind of a d-bag. But no, he didn't do necessarily anything wrong or illegal in TPON. He just was not being necessarily fair, but there's nothing against it. But I think from Peak, let's be honest, there's obvious fraud there. There's no possible way in heck that he's going to win the presidency at all. I'm sure that either TCP or Darby is going to come back and beat him. I know that Vincent's been deleting fraud votes every 30 minutes, and so I think that, we're going to start seeing a significant drop in the votes for Peak, so that's kind of all I'm known and aware of right now.
Yeah, I just checked the polls, and Peak has 203 votes, TCP at 174, and Darby at 148.
No, because that's not right at all, because Peak was at 186 like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So, as we speak, there's obvious fraud being committed, because Peak apparently just jumped nearly 20 votes in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, when I started this recording, he had like 20 or 30 plus votes, and Darby hasn't gained a single one. So, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, at least one person in those 20 or 30 people is going to vote Darby. So, yeah, there's obvious voter fraud and lots of problems going on so far in the race, but what's new?
And Moorcraft just posted something where someone committed fraud for TCP. There is there's been I'm in the Department of Justice. I mean, there have been a lot of things going on that we've been discussing that we really can't talk about and kind of to the public. But just what I can say is that we're not necessarily aware of any voter fraud being committed by the Darby campaign. But right now we're definitely looking into probably Peak and considering TCP. But if you look at what Peak did, he's said that he was going to be using PayPal to bribe people for votes and everything, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if there's any law against it in TPON, but it'll come up because of this election. Yep. Either way, even if he gets elected, there's no one in the Constitutional Tea Party. So I think that immediately, no matter what party holds majority in the House and Senate, they're going to impeach him immediately. There's going to go to impeachment bill. I know that will go through the House.
So, we have you guys. You're in some pretty good races right now. Gagliano, I think you're winning several. Care to delve in on that?
Yeah, I'm winning House P3 one against Shoemaker, but Shoemaker just posted about it, and Benson commented that he thinks there's fraud, so I don't know. We can see about that. And the other one I'm in is an D11, and that one I'm losing to Reese, but he's gotten like 10 votes in the last 10 minutes, and I've gotten like none. So I'm getting a little curious about that because he just jumped me by a whole lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so, Tyler, you're also in a race right now. How's that going with that?
Oh, to me?
Yeah. Hello? Still here? God damn it. All drops. Seriously? Hello? Tyler?
Now he's on.
Yeah, alright.
We'll get it back on.
I got it.
But anyway, Reese just got like 3 okay, so alright, I'm back now. I see what's the problem. Whenever I get out of the Skype app, it closes out. Okay, so I see what's going on.
Alright, yeah, so we're just talking about your race. So, how's that? Yeah.
No, but I think that it's, wait, guys.
Huh.
Yeah. You know what Tennessee Liberty just posted?
What?
The one who speaks Warcraft said frauded for TCP. He just said everyone it was a joke. I'm really committing fraud for Darby.
Oh my god.
Who did? Tennessee Liberty. I think he's trying to defend TCP. Oh, so he's saying that he committed fraud for Darby? Yeah, instead. I don't think.
Wow.
I don't know if that's necessarily.
I don't think that's true because Darby has gained 10 votes in the last half hour. So I really doubt that.
Yeah, Pete just gained 16 votes in the last 2 minutes. That's not.
No, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be. Yep, no. This is last election was filthy with McCarthy just posted about it saying how bad last election was. Well, I'm sorry, no, how bad this election was. But you look at what last election was. What the Republicans won nearly every race, but admin just deleted votes that were fair, not fraud votes, just fair votes. And you look at that, it's like still probably would have been a bit worse last year, but last term, but this term. I think there's so much fraud on both sides, and we have to look at it. Carl and Swanson are the only ones, I guess, right now running necessarily a clean race.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even campaigning. So,
yeah, they got 19 votes.
They could. Yeah, I think they're running on I think they're the independent ticket right now.
Wow, so yeah, there's a bunch of really good races.
More about my race for D18. I don't think there's fraud necessarily as much as I thought there was at first. But when I did look at things from at the first point of it, I saw, all right, well, hey, I was at, I believe, a 14 or 13 or 17, I think, vote lead at one point, and then most recently, about half an hour ago, Alpert was somewhat gaining on me, but I was still ahead by 11, and then within 3 or 4 minutes, he jumped a huge amount, gained